Hi Cancer, welcome to your May read. I've already shuffled all the decks. I'm going to start with a couple of oracle cards from the Enchanted Forest Oracle. Oh, beautiful. We have the owl. I love this card. Trust your inner wisdom and intuition. Look at this beautiful fellow. Trust your inner wisdom and intuition. So it's all about going within and trusting your higher self through May, Cancer. I love that. From your Spirit Animals Oracle, we have, oh, I love this one as well, Mastery with the Eagle. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Incredibly powerful spiritual message there. And with that intuition and wisdom card from the owl, that's got some, big energies going on this month, Cancer. I'm loving this. Really powerful spiritual energies. Let me just adjust that light a little. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I'll pull clarifiers with the Wild Reflections Tarot deck. So let's see what's coming in for you, Cancer, for May 2025. All right. Heart of your spread. Wow, the Three of Pentacles. This came up in the last read in exactly the same position. Really interesting. Crossed by the Eight of Cups. Ooh, Seven of Wands at the bottom. 10 of Wands in your recent past. What's going on, Cancer? Really interesting energies. Knight of Pentacles in the crown. Beautiful Ace of Wands in your near future. Nine of Pentacles in your advice. Nine of Cups in your external factors. That's really positive. Knight of Wands, hopes and fears. Interesting. Seven of Swords in your outcome position. That's one I'm going to be pulling clarifiers on for certain. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. That's interesting. That suggests, so this is the energy for the overall read. It suggests to me there's something in your life that no longer satisfies you. It's a card of boredom and dissatisfaction. It can also be a card of meditation and contemplation. It may be telling you that you do need to take some time to think about what you really want in your world, in your life. What I'm sensing, because you do have that Eight of Cups in your challenge position, I feel like there is something in your life that you're starting to recognize is not resonating with who you want to be and where you want to go in your life. And with this Mastery and Owl card, both really spiritual cards, bringing these messages of, trusting your inner guidance, and the fact that Mastery, you're on a spiritual journey. This is, and it says let go of the past and soar. This is really pointing you to look at your life and those areas of your life that are not lighting up your heart anymore, because that's really what this Four of Cups is saying. There's something in your world that is not lighting your heart up anymore, and you're closing yourself off. Yeah, underneath that you have the Nine of Swords. You've been going through something quite profound. There's been some big changes going on. Ten of Swords, 10 of Wands in your recent past. These are big ending cards. And you've reached a point where, because you've been through so much, you've got to the point where you only want things in your world and in your life that resonate, that feel good to your heart, to your spirit. The only thing with this cup, the Four of Cups card, that I would say is just be careful of closing yourself off so much that you miss this beautiful gift of the Ace of Cups coming from the universe, this gift of joy and love coming from the universe. Let's look at the rest of this spread. Just keep that in mind, because that is the energy for the overall read. High spiritual energy, as I said, overseeing this read with the Mastery card and the Owl card. The Eagle and the Owl. You've got two beautiful birds there. But there is obviously some element of dissatisfaction in your world that you need to look at and do something about, basically, but keeping your heart open at the same time. And from what I'm seeing, you're going to do a perfect job of that. Now, your recent past, as I said, you have this 10 of Wands. The tens are about endings and new beginnings. there's probably been a bit of hardship. You've been carrying a lot of burdens. This card is saying you're almost at the end. He's driving forward. He can't even see where he's going, but he's just pushing forward anyway. And he's nearly at the end of his journey. He's nearly at the point where he can release these burdens. So if you haven't reached that point yet, you are almost there. You're almost at the point where you can let go of all these things that you've been dragging along with you through your life. And I suspect this is very much connected with this Four of Cups, and obviously that Ten of Swords underneath that, and this Eight of Cups, which is your challenge position. So yeah, in the heart of your spread, you have the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of apprenticeship. It's about connecting with other people, working in groups. You might have started a new job. You might be starting a new business, a new hobby, a new community project, something that involves working with other people. There are two aspects to this card. The first is you're learning new skills. You're building your understanding and abilities in this field, but you're also having to navigate working with these people who have their own personalities and ideas about how things should work. So there's a bit of compromise, a bit of navigation, and a lot of learning going on at this point. Now, in your challenge position or the crossing card, you have the Eight of Cups. This is really interesting because this is very much telling me that there's something you need to let go of, something you need to walk away from, which is also in this Mastery card, let go of the past. And so what I'm feeling in that challenge position is you're having difficulty letting it go, walking away from it, which is why this Four of Cups is up here. You know it's time to move on. You know it's time to let go of whatever this thing is that's making you feel a bit stuck and keeping you in a state of dissatisfaction or even boredom, but you're having trouble walking away from it. So that is your challenge. I'm seeing things shifting. It is going to start shifting. Just be aware that it may take a bit of time, especially because you have the Knight of Pentacles in the crown of your reed. So you know things are moving slowly. All of the Knights are action cards. So he is moving forward, but he's a very, very slow moving knight. He has planted his crops. He's very, very patiently waiting for them to grow. But when they do grow, they'll put down strong, deep roots and they'll grow healthy and be sustainable and lasting and supporting him. They'll support him well into the future. But it does take time, requires patience and persistence. So what I'm feeling is if what's holding you back from moving away from these things that are no longer serving you, if what's holding you back is not within your control, keep making those small steps because they will get you somewhere. You will start making progress. You are carrying all these burdens. It's almost like what this is all saying, all these cards in here are saying, is that you're going to be having to put them down one burden at a time. But you're still making progress and things will start to move faster. The more, as you move forward, things will start to move faster. You'll start to get a bit of momentum, but just be patient. Know that things are going to shift and keep in mind that you are needing to move away from something. So if it's not an external factor that's keeping you from making this shift, if this is an internal factor, and because it's the Eight of Cups, it is possibly you that's holding you back. Just be conscious of that because you have the Seven of Wands at the root of your spread. So this is what's happening below the surface. I feel like you're actually in battle with yourself. You're battling yourself a bit. It almost feels like you're defending your position in this card. And what I'm feeling is it's almost like there's two sides of you. One part of you really, really wants this change. It's this part that is the Four of Cups and this Eight of Cups that wants to move on. It wants to release these burdens. The other part of you is comfortable with the way things are. That's where the stubbornness of that Four of Cups comes in. He's refusing to look at that cup coming from the sky. And it's the fact that the Eight of Cups is actually in this challenge position. It's sitting sideways. That part of you is saying, but this is my security. This is what I know. This is where I'm comfortable. these cards are all saying it is time to shift. Remember these two cards, the Mastery with the Eagle and the Owl. Trust your inner wisdom and intuition. Some part of you, your inner wisdom, your intuition knows it's time to move on. All of this is telling me it's time to move on. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. You do need to trust your inner wisdom and try to release that inner battle that's going on. In your near future, you have the Ace of Wands. Some offer, some new direction, some new path, some new energy, new drive is going to come in out of the blue. This is a gift from the universe. This is going to push you forward, and you need to be open and ready to accept this, because this is going to start taking you on the journey you want to go on. It's going to start bringing in this new energy that you obviously want, which we'll get to that Knight of Wands. This Ace of Wands, if you're battling yourself too much with this Seven of Wands energy, this Ace of Wands is going to be delayed. It's still going to come in, otherwise it wouldn't have appeared in this position. But there's going to be more of a delay, more of frustration coming in if you're stuck in this inner battle. So your advice, this Nine of Pentacles, ground yourself. Trust yourself. This is a card of independence in this position. This is telling me to be careful of listening to the people around you with that Three of Pentacles. You're all at the same... I mean, some of this is learning. Some people, there are going to be other people that have more knowledge or more experience in this particular area than you. But these cards are telling me that you actually need to trust yourself. The Owl, trust your inner wisdom and intuition. This Nine of Pentacles, this is about independence, grounding yourself, connecting to nature, just trusting the experience and the wisdom that has brought you to this place of independence, of self-reliance, of inner knowing, because she's got abundance all around her. She's happy and contented in her world. This is what you need to rely on. And you know yourself. You know who you are. You know what you want in your life. You know the steps that you want to take. And some part of you wants to break out of these stuck energies, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups. You want to move away from these things that are no longer serving you. You do have an inner battle going on, but your intuition is higher than that energetic battle. And this Nine of Pentacles energy is telling me that just because the people around you might have more experience in this particular area than you do, or more knowledge about it, you still need to rely on your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, your higher understanding, because at this moment in this situation, you know best for you. It may not be specifically about whatever project it is that you're working on that you know best about, but you know best for you. In this moment, these cards are telling me that for this month of May, rely on your higher wisdom, rely on your intuition, trust your inner guidance, trust the you that has brought you to this place of independence, security, solidity, connection to the earth. Because whatever this is what's leading you towards this Ace of Wands, this new inspiration, this new energy, this new adventure that's about to start for you. So yeah, you don't want people holding you back, and you don't want your own inner energy fight holding you back. What I'm actually feeling now is that this inner battle is definitely directly connected to this Three of Pentacles. It's like you're not trusting yourself, you're not trusting that inner wisdom, because these are both saying, this Eagle card, this Owl card, are both saying trust your inner wisdom, trust your inner guidance. The same with that Nine of Pentacles. So these people that are around you are possibly throwing you a little off balance, causing you to feel a little distrustful of your own intuition, your own instincts on whatever this project or this work is that you're doing. And it's causing an internal energetic battle. It's like, well, but they know more than me. They've been doing this longer than me. What if I'm wrong? All of these cards are saying you know best for you. You are processing something. You are moving through something. I feel like once you let this go, once you start walking away from whatever these things in your life are that are no longer aligned with your purpose, with your path, with what your heart wants, what your spirit is leading you to, once you leave them behind, you're going to feel a lot more stable and grounded and able to move through all of this more easily, and you're going to get clarity over this confusing energy. In your external factors, which is very cool, this actually feels unconnected to whatever this Three of Pentacles energy with the Five of Wands is. This is something, I mean, this is the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. He's got all of these wishes coming true, but there is also an element of greed in here. There may be someone who's a little bit demanding of you, of your love and your attention and your affection. But I'm also feeling that there's someone that wants to shower you with love and affection and attention and blessings. So you've got a bit of dichotomous energy going on, kind of a lot of things going on at the moment. There's a journey that you're on, releasing your burdens, moving away from what no longer serves you, taking things one step at a time. But then you're dealing with these people around you that are causing a bit of internal conflict, a bit of messy energy. So you're not trusting yourself, needing to stand on your own 2 feet, keeping yourself open to whatever new adventure, new path, new action, energy, passion is coming in for you. And then you've got there's someone around you that kind of just wants to give you the world. Your hopes and fears, the Knight of Wands, you just want things, you just want some action, you just want things to start moving. It really feels like for most people lately, especially the last couple of months, it feels like there's been a lot of stagnant energy. I'm not an astrologer, but I kind of feel like the Mercury retrograde and the Venus retrograde caused quite a bit of stagnancy. It's a bit like walking through quicksand. It was just a bit of a hard slog. So you're really just wanting things to move. But remember, this is about taking your time. This is for whatever reason the cards are saying, just take your time. This is a slow process. You can shift things more directly, but really trust your inner wisdom and guidance with that owl and that eagle. So with that Seven of Swords in your outcome position, we are going to pull some clarifiers definitely on that. But there are a couple of ways of seeing that. For some of you, it may be that there's someone in your world who is trying to deceive you. For others of you, this is kind of about avoiding conflict. It's just kind of a little bit of an advice card, just saying, look, you don't want the conflict in your world. This guy's stealing the swords so that they can't fight. And he's sneaking them away because there are some people that, they want to fight. This is you avoiding that kind of conflict. Look, I'm going to start pulling clarifiers right away because there's a lot of stuff going on here and I just need to get a bit more clarity. Let's have a look firstly at this Three of Pentacles. Okay, we've got an Ace of Pentacles. So a seed's been planted. There is something new that it's just very connected to this Three of Pentacles. This is a new venture, something that's, again, the Pentacles are quite slow. It's like the Knight of Pentacles. You plant a seed, you patiently wait for them to grow. So this is just something new that you've planted in the material world. This is something that's very tangible, something in the physical world that you've started, and you're just watching it grow and patiently nurturing it, which is very, very cool. You've got the right approach to this, whatever this group project is. Let's see if I can get some more on this Three of Pentacles, specifically on the people that may be causing that inner conflict within you. I feel like whatever this is that you started, you are actually excited about it. This is something that feels quite positive, and it feels like this is where you can move to when you're moving away from what no longer serves you. There's just a bit of interesting energy around it. Oh, we've got the World card. It's big cycles ending, new cycles beginning. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So this is, the Ten of Wands. You're releasing some kind of burden. You're planting something new, starting something new in the world, and the world is ending of something in your past. It is about that walking away. You're needing to walk away. So if you're resistant to it, it's just going to take a long time. But this World card is saying this is quite a big deal. And I suspected that with that owl and that eagle card. This is something that goes much deeper, much higher, even if you're not aware of it. This is quite a big deal for you. So cycles ending, new cycles beginning. Really, really positive. Whatever you've started, whatever you're moving into with that Three of Pentacles, it's something really positive. All right, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles, this flipped out. I also had the Six of Wands wanted to come out as well, which is about victory. So I'm feeling like it's going to be positive. The Seven of Pentacles is about assessing where you've come from. It's quite slow moving energy. So just take your time with all of this. This Seven of Pentacles, it's looking at where you've come from, whether you want to continue on the same path or move on to something new. This is just a card of assessment. Just looking at where you've come from, whether you want to keep going in the same direction. So this is kind of a pause before you move on. And it's up to you. At this point, I'm not seeing any specific messages about you continuing on the same path or starting something new. This is just a moment of pause. So things are starting to shift, but it is going slow at this stage. Remember, I'm just pulling on the middle card on that Three of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. That Ace of Wands suggests that there is something new coming in. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a change in direction. This could just be a fresh burst of energy for the direction you're already on. I'm going to pull on this. I actually want to pull on a number of cards for you, so it might be a bit of a longer read. I want to pull on this Seven of Wands, because you've got a few sevens. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Swords there. When you get repeat numbers like that, it's always important to pay attention. All of these are sort of stepping back and just like figuring things out kind of messages. Okay, oh, wow, you've got the Judgment. This is a really big deal. This is what I was feeling with that Owl and that Eagle card. Those two cards are actually really big and powerful cards, these two Oracle cards. And this Judgment card, this is about a reawakening, a rebirth, something. It is a powerful shift in your world. So I can understand why there's a bit of internal struggle. I suspect you're feeling this, that this is quite a major shift in your life. That is why you're taking your time. That's why you're kind of a little resistant to the change, and why you're not quite ready to move away from whatever it is that's no longer satisfying you. You're a little resistant to walking away from it with that Eight of Cups in that challenge position, because it's a really, really big deal. This is a big, big shift for you. You're moving into a new phase of your life, possibly kind of a spiritual awakening. So that would be why you've got that internal energetic battle going on with that Seven of Wands. Let's see what else this can show me. Interesting, the Five of Swords. It's the same vibe that I'm getting with that internal battle. The Five of Swords is saying it's more of a mental suit. So it's not just your energetic battle, it's kind of a mental battle. And this is kind of saying, do you really want to defeat yourself because it's at the expense of yourself? Do you really want to fight yourself and stop yourself from moving into this new phase of your life, this Judgment card? This is very much feeling internal for me. I'm not getting this. This is all below the surface, and I'm feeling this is very internal. So this is you battling yourself. And if you win against yourself, you also lose. So there's definitely an internal battle. Oh, look at that. It's the Ten of Swords. We had that under here. This is an ending. This is a major ending. This is basically the death of the ego, this Ten of Swords card. That's why it's huge. And coming alongside this Judgment card, this is a really major shift you're going through, Cancer. This is going to be quite a big month for you from everything I'm seeing here. This Ten of Swords, death of the ego, dramatic ending of some part of yourself that is allowing a new beginning. You've got so many cycles. You've got that ending with the Ten of Wands with the start of something new. You've got this World card, very much the ending of a cycle, starting of something new. You've got this Ten of Swords in the Rider-Waite Tarot, the Ten of Swords. Here we go here. You can actually see the sun is rising. His hand is in the same position that the Hierophant has his hand. So it may be the death of the physical form, but a new spiritual form is emerging. So just because something ends doesn't mean that there's not something incredible coming after it. This is this is a really big shift because it's all going on below the surface. You may feel a little unsettled as you're going about your day. It may be a bit why you're a little reluctant with this Eight of Cups to move away from what's familiar and what you know, to break free of the things that are no longer satisfying you, because at least they're familiar with all this stuff that's going on internally. I do feel like you're wanting to sort of hold on to what's familiar, even if you're not comfortable with it. All of this is saying just, trust your inner wisdom and intuition. You are on a spiritual journey. Let go of the past and soar. You're guided by the winds of spirit. You really are on a massive journey. So, be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, but also trust what you know. Trust that inner wisdom and intuition, because it's going to lead you onto something so much better. I think before I do that Four of Cups, I may not need to do the Four of Cups. This feels like it's clarified things quite a bit for me. It's just a much bigger journey than it looked like on the surface, although I was getting the hints with that Eagle and Owl card. I do want to pull on these Nine of Cups and Seven of Swords just to see what these are hinting at. All right, we have the King of Cups. So yeah, there's someone making a call. Look at him calling through that shell, calling across the ocean to bring in the love. I love it. So there is someone making a call for love for you. It's really interesting. Wow. Someone wants you in their life for sure. This one wanted to come out earlier, this Eight of Wands. Some kind of new information, new communication, something coming in quite swiftly. This could also be an indication of swift change of direction as well. And alongside that Ace of Wands, this is, something's going to change your world a little bit on the kind of material level. This is what it's feeling like, and at the emotional level as well. So all this stuff is going on under the surface, and of course you've got these big shifts going on with whatever change you've started taking as well with that Three of Pentacles. And now this person coming in, showering you with love. There's something, this Eight of Wands is often something divine. This is some kind of divine message or divinely inspired message. Communication, information, news, something is coming in that's going to sweep you in a new direction. And the Eight of Wands is quite a positive card, so I'm not getting any sense that there's anything to be concerned about here. I'm actually less and less I'm feeling that this Seven of Swords is influencing that Nine of Cups energy. You've got someone around you who's really wanting to be a part of your world, and if it's someone you're already in a relationship with, like if you're happily married and have been for decades or whatever, or in a really solid relationship, this is like a deepening of that relationship, or this is someone coming in who's not looking for actual romantic relationship, but someone who's just passionate about you, about who you are and who you're becoming, and they want to expand your world and let the world see you. I mean, at the bottom of that Mastery card, it says your wisdom inspires the world. This feels like something coming in to help you share yourself with the world in a really positive way. Ooh, we have two. Okay. Got the Hermit and the Queen of Swords. Really interesting. So whatever this is that's coming in, it's almost like me telling you all of that is like kind of freaked some of you out perhaps. And this is saying, when this happens, if you're nervous about the shifts and changes that are going on, go within, take some time, connect in with your heart, connect in with your higher wisdom. She's got that that vertical infinity symbol crossing over her heart and going high above her head, sitting in meditation. The Hermit is all about taking time out, taking time for yourself, going within. With that Owl, trust your inner wisdom and intuition. This Queen of Swords is all about intuition, higher wisdom, higher knowledge. She's banging that drum. She's like calling in the spirits, calling in the wisdom of her ancestors, of the higher spirits. She knows where she is, what she is, who she is, and she knows when it's time to call in information from high above, from the spiritual realm, to help guide her These two cards feel very, very connected. You're like taking that time to go within and calling in spiritual energy to help you see the path that you need to take. So if this, whatever this is, if someone is showering you with affection, if you're getting some kind of push to go in a new direction and you're not sure which way to go, just take that time out, go within, trust your inner wisdom and intuition. Let me pull on that Seven of Swords now. There is something about moving away from conflict. Four of Wands, wow, that's the 1111 gateway. This is again on the threshold of something new. This is, I always liken this card to the marriage card, which is like the first step of the rest of your life kind of thing. It's the first step of the marriage. So you have the wedding and then you have the rest of your marriage. So did I say marriage card? It's the wedding card. So the Four of Wands is, it's stepping through that 1111 gateway. It's the start of this new journey. The Two of Wands, he's trying to make up his mind whether he's going to go forward or go backwards. The Three of Wands, like you're on the threshold of the new adventure, and the Four of Wands is stepping through that gateway, starting the next phase of your life. So yeah, I need to pull more on this Seven of Swords to understand how that's relevant. It's something like you're choosing to move away from conflict and take a different path. I'm almost getting like there's something. Okay, what I'm actually feeling now, it's actually quite strong. Remember I said with this Eight of Cups, there's something in your world you need to move away from. Something is not satisfying you, but because it was in the cross position, it was in the challenge position, you're reluctant to move away from it. What this Seven of Swords is now saying to me is that this is the step. This is the moment. It's like, no, I've had enough of this conflict. I'm taking those swords and I'm leaving. I'm getting away from this and I'm starting my new adventure. That's actually really, really exciting. Oh, it's really good because that's what this world is. It's starting a new cycle, ending something and starting something new. That's really, really positive. So excited. Okay, let's see what else I can get for you, Cancer. It's like, yes, you're finally taking the steps to make the changes that you need to make. Sorry, that's too big a pile. The Hierophant, beautiful, another very spiritual card. Again, this feels very much like you trusting your intuition, trusting that inner guidance. You're creating something in your material world. You're creating a structure that allows you to connect with your spiritual self and what you truly deeply want at a spiritual level, at a heart level. And that's what's moving you on this journey, moving you through that gateway. You don't need that conflict in your life anymore. You're done with it. It's like someone who's just made the decision, I'm off social media, no more doom scrolling, I'm just going to live my life the way I want to live it and I'm going to be happy. It's like you're making this choice and you're stepping through that gateway and it's manifesting for you. So positive. Bit of a journey to get through through May, but it looks like it's going to end up really, really well. Okay, let's see what these two are. We have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Now, remember I said the Three of Wands is like you're on the threshold and then you take that step through the gateway with the Four of Wands. So this is sort of a moment of assessment. That's fine. You can take the time that you need to assess. If you step through when you need to take a breath and go, wait, have I made the right decision? That's fine. Take a step back. Look at everything. See, this Knight of Pentacles at the crown of your reed, all about taking a time, going one step at a time. This cycle is moving anyway. You are on such a massive journey with that Judgment card and the Ten of Swords. It's fine to take time out when you need it. You've also got that Hermit. It's all about taking that step back, going within, that Queen of Swords, trusting your intuition. Remember I said with this Knight of Pentacles, you know what you need better than anyone. So take all the time you need to assess what needs to happen next and trust that inner wisdom and intuition, just like that owl's telling you. And this beautiful Knight of Cups, I love this. What I'm feeling is this guy turned up to tell me that this Nine of Cups and this King of Cups, where is he? There he is. They're not going anywhere. So there is someone that wants to shower you with affection. There is someone that wants to come through and help light up your heart, shower you with love, whether it's a romantic relationship or some other form of connection. He's not going anywhere. So while you're going through all of this, while you're processing this whole journey, this inner journey, this outward journey, while you take time out to reassess things, this guy's not going anywhere. He's still going to make you this offer. He's still going to be there holding with his heart on his sleeve, holding this cup out for you to take. I kind of really love that. I think that's really positive. I'm going to pull 3 final message cards for you for May. Let's see what these cards have to say. Okay, got one already. We got the 6 of Wands again. Remember I said that one kind of wanted to come out before? This is victory. Absolutely, victory, celebration, people recognizing you for all your accomplishments, you recognizing how far you've come. It's such a fabulous card to end this read. Wonderful. You are going to come out on top no matter what. The fact that I've placed that card directly above that Judgment and the 5 of Swords, yeah, you're going to be fine. It's a big deal going on underneath the surface, whatever's going on within you, but you're going to be so fine. Oh, look at this. The World and the 10 of Pentacles both wanted to come out together, and at the bottom of the deck you've got the Chariot. You're steering your own destiny. You're really stepping into your own. After you've finished this massive journey, you are really going to come into your own. So positive. And the fact you've got the Wheel of Fortune and we had that World card, this is you stepping into your destiny, but it's also about divine timing. So remember I said it's okay to take your time. Take all the time you want, because this Wheel of Fortune is telling me that things will happen when they're meant to happen, how they're meant to happen. So you just keep trusting your intuition, keep going within, trusting your inner guidance, that higher wisdom, because you know best for you. And this 10 of Pentacles just showering with abundance. This is just the universe blessing you, pouring abundance on you. This is letting you know that everything is going to work out and you are moving towards your destiny. It's going to be quite a massive month for you, Cancer, but so much positivity and so much to celebrate once you come out the other side of this. Just take your time, trust yourself, and have an incredible adventure. Thanks, Cancer.